Adam here from the Walser Automotive Group, and what I want to do today is take you on a test drive. And next to me here is the 2024 Hyundai Palisade in the XRT trim. So we'll look at the interior, the exterior, and see if this might be the perfect third row SUV for you. So one of the first things you notice when you're driving is that you have the drive-by-wire system. So what that means is you no longer have the big shifter. You're just gonna have little buttons here that frees up space underneath, and then you do have a ton of cup holder space. There's a couple really nice cup holders in here, and then there also is wireless charging plus a USB. So I've got my phone plugged in and I have got my Apple CarPlay running up on the infotainment screen here. So you can do Apple CarPlay as well. There is a wireless option in some models as well as Android Auto, but a lot of good stuff. The backup camera is really great in there as well. I mean, there's a ton of good features in here. So with this infotainment system, that houses everything, right? It's straightforward, simple, easy to use. There's gonna be your map in here. So this one has built-in navigation. It's got all your audio settings, all of your safety stuff. I mean, Hyundai made it very straightforward and very simple to use. Now beyond that, you do still have buttons in here. So your climate control is on a knob, so you have the dual zone climate control, and then you're also gonna have some drive modes. So smart, sport, there's gonna be an eco, comfort, there's a whole bunch of different settings, and then that also changes your digital display. Now the digital display in here is really cool. It's kind of got an analog feel to it. It changes colors when you change the drive modes, and it just shows you everything you need and nothing you don't, right? There's a little menu button you can go through, so it's gonna give you your adaptive cruise control settings. It's going to show you some of your audio and fuel economy stuff. Just a great little display in the center here that's not super distracting. Some of the new cars have the huge displays in here, and it can be a little bit distracting when you're out on the road. So let's talk about this being a third row SUV. Now you do have quite a bit of room in that third row. If the kids are a little bit smaller, they're gonna be comfortable, but as they grow, it will get a little tighter back there. The second row does slide though, which is a nice feature. So you can move that second row up a little bit and give the people in the third row a little bit more room if you need to, or if you're not hauling people around, the seats fold down. There's a bunch of different configurations for that, so it makes it very easy to haul people or to haul stuff. Now the second row, they are going to have their own climate control back there. As you work up through the models, they can also add heated seats back there. These ones in the front are going to be heated on the XRT model, but as you move up to maybe the Limited or the Calligraphy, you're going to add a few more niceties into the car. But this is a pretty good example of what kind of the mid trim level offers. So the second row has all the comforts. They actually have USB plugs in the sides of the seats here for the rear passengers, which is pretty cool. And then in the third row, as you move up, there would be plugs back there too. This one, it's just gonna have the power folding second row seat from the back. So if you realize you need to kick the second row, rather than running around in circles, you can just click that and it'll knock it down for you. So ride and drive out on the road, this does have the auto stop start feature to help save you a little bit of gas, but you're probably looking close to that 25 mpg on the highway, and this is the H-Track all-wheel drive. So you are going to get the sure-footedness. There is also a snow setting, so when the Minnesota winters hit, you're going to have the heated seats, you're going to have the all-wheel drive system to back it up, and this is going to be an awesome winter vehicle. As well in the summer, it kind of has a deactivating system, so it's not going to be constantly in an all-wheel drive, so it'll help you get the best possible fuel economy. But I mean, as far as comfort is concerned, this doesn't feel like a large third row SUV. You used to think back in the day like a humongous Suburban or something like that. It's a lot to push around, but this doesn't feel like a big SUV. Everything is comfortable. It's very smooth in here and quiet. I mean, at the start stop feature, when it stops, just kind of shuts it down for a second and then you can take right off back into traffic. But visibility is good in here. You are gonna have blind spot monitoring. There's gonna be rear cross traffic alert. There's a bunch of different safety features, like I mentioned, to help keep you and your family safe when you're out on the road. But overall, what do I think? I mean, there's a lot of stiff competition when you're looking at third row SUVs, but I think the Palisade delivers on many fronts. The XRT model looks really cool. You get these special exclusive 20-inch wheels to this model, kind of the blacked out trim around the exterior. This one also has the roof rack up above. So if you are doing any outdoors activities, whether that's bringing the kayaks or the mountain bikes with you, this provides a lot of usability and space, and you can still haul the family with you. Plus, with the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, that's America's best warranty, and it's gonna keep you on the road for many years to come. So to kind of wrap it all up, great equipment, great styling, great looks. I mean, if you're looking at maybe the Toyota Highlander or the new Grand Highlander or the Kia, which obviously is going to be very similar to this, or even some of the Jeep or maybe a GMC, there's a lot of, like I said, competition in the market for third row SUVs, but I think the Palisade is absolutely one you got to get out, take it for a drive and see what you think. So that was just a quick look at the all-new Palisade. Now, if you have questions or you want to see one in person or take one for a test drive for yourself, you can visit us online at walser.com or stop by either one of our Hyundai locations. We'd be happy to help you out. Thanks for watching.